Chaser here to tell you about my Pantheon Pro Model board, the Chiller. This board initially started from the Scoot, which was Scott Hurdleson's Pro Model board. I first stood on the board in 2016 at Score Nation, a race in the Midwest, and immediately fell in love with the concave. The crescent drops in combination with the slight W of the board locked me in like nothing I'd ever felt before. I had been on a micro drop board before then, most of my boards before then, and I really never felt anything like the pocket that the crescent drop creates on the Scoot. After that, Jeff switched to wood shops over to Colorado, and they actually quit manufacturing the Scoot for a short period of time. During that time, me and Jeff were talking more and more about how much I want to bring it back and how much I love the concave of the board, and we decided to revamp it in 2018 and bring it back as my signature model, the Chiller. When we did so, I made a few changes to the board, starting with flush mounting it and bringing the wheelbase into 24¼ inches. We kept the distance of the concave the exact same drop to drop. So by bringing the trucks in, I felt like it gave you a lot better leverage point over your trucks, better grip, a lot of different things. We also incorporated a kicktail into the board whenever we brought it back as mine. I love a kicktail. I love to mess around at the top and the bottom of the hill, and wasn't going to have a Pro Model board without having a kicktail on it. And I find it to be extremely functional. I can pop pretty good ollies on it. Not much of a skateboarder, but can do a couple things with it. While we're talking about the wheelbase, like I said, it's 24¼ inches. I'll go ahead and give you a few more specs on the board. It's 36 inches long, and it is 8-ply Canadian maple with fiberglass underneath the top and bottom layers so that you do not get it into your skin after you've worn it into the graphic and stuff. We started out when we made this board in 2018, making it in carbon fiber with some composite materials, working on different constructions. It was when the carbon craze was really kicking off, and we thought that was the direction we wanted to go in. But after doing it for a couple years and fighting costs and BLIMs and the oversaturated carbon fiber market, we decided to go back to what we know best, which is a Canadian maple classic construction, known to be strong, stiff, and with the fiberglass in it takes away any torsional flex. That allowed us to bring back what I think Pantheon's known for the best, which is the graphics, which are absolutely beautiful. We worked on my graphic with a few things I wanted to incorporate in, some animals, nature. I'm a really big fan of camping in the woods, so we tried to mix some of that in there. I feel like it turned out great, and really gives it that Pantheon look that I feel like people look for in their boards. So back on to the concave, like I said, we enhanced the W slightly whenever we revamped it as my board, and we did keep the crescent drops the exact same like I mentioned. And with the enhanced W and the crescent meeting at the toe side pocket, I really feel like this board skates like a snowboard and locks you in like I've never felt any other board do, without giving you that bacon, concave feeling where it's uncomfortable underneath your feet. This board's so comfortable underneath the feet while having so many edges to use. This board comes stock with Pantheon grip tape. They did their own laser cut, cool design into it. It's extremely good grip tape. It's extra coarse grip tape, ready for downhill right out the package. Bam. This board retails at $160 USD. I find that to be an extremely reasonable price for a downhill board in today's day and age, when most of them are going for 300 plus for these top race boards. I will be racing the 2020 season on this board, coming off of carbon fiber. I feel totally confident in the fact that this board is plenty stiff and has zero torsional flex that it will have any disadvantage on the race course. So just from racing to freeriding, I feel this board is 100% up to par, and at that cost, I think it's super accessible to everybody. I really hope that you guys go over to the Pantheon website after this and give it a look. We've got a lot more info up on the website. Jeff does an amazing job talking about the concave and construction of the board. I'm really just a skateboarder. He's more of the artist behind it. But I really think you guys are going to love it, and I really hope you give it a try and check it out. Thanks so much for listening. You guys have a good one. Bye.